Good afternoon, all you fabulous people. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Sorry for the break. Basically, everybody in my house got sick a couple times. So been busy with work and everything, just surviving basically. Back to it. It's been about 2 weeks. Code JCH still gets you a free month of Fyendal's Premium. 663 subs. Thank you guys for your continued support. Without further ado, let's just get into it. Widowvale Respirator, the cold foil is up to $1,337. This is insane. There's actually one here at $45. These were selling at like $45. There's just none on the market. Rosetta, I think personally, is probably one of the better buys all around for singles and even sealed for long-term holds. Rosetta seems to just be gone after 3 months or closer to 6 months now. But and the cards are still seeing a lot of play. So watch out for these cards. Rosetta continues to go crazy. Viscerai Cold Foil promo is up to $1,000. This is not worth this price. Maybe the $150 it's worth. There's just not that many on the market. The one sold, but I think this is somebody turned off their store and went to a calling, and it delisted, and the next one was 1,000. Probably not worth picking up. New Horizon. The cold foil is up to 151, but the rainbow foil is up to 300. Last sold on the rainbow foil was 140 though, so cold foil is probably going to be the best buy for a while. As we all know that there's more cold foils in the market 3-1 compared to the rainbow foil. Shelter of the Storm EA. I think supplies finally drying up on these. 420, 69, nice. Last sold was $330. Well sought after card, really good in this meta. I think down the road the EAs probably go down a little bit more. The non-foil and rainbow foil will probably go down quite a bit when the meta is not just dagger and room blades. It's still a really good card. It'll just probably it won't be the card to play. Sandspire Great Bow is up to 177 on the Marvel. I think Aim Counter is a good spec into High Seas. High Seas or Ranger really needs support, Brute really needs support, and I think Aim Counter has been kind of the Ranger that's been tossed to the side for a while. So I would kind of suspect that would be what's happening. Stonewall, Gauntlet, Prison Players. I think among other players, the cold foil is up to 130. Generic legendaries, people. When they go, they go. $130 for the cold foil. The rainbow foil is definitely the better buy at 48 though. If you need one, pick one up at 48. There's quite a few there at 48. Even to 50. The cold foil, there was just a few listings on here. It's everybody's got one basically. There's quite a few at 130 as well. Verdance, definitely having a resurgence into the meta, or a resurgence into the meta. She's doing very well, both in Blitz and CC. So watch out for that. She's got some really good combos and playlines. People are still messing with these Rosetta heroes. A lot of fans love the Rosetta heroes. So does not surprise me that Verdance, being a gorgeous marvel from Rosetta, is up to 200. Crown of Seeds, they unbanned it for Blitz for the skirmish season. Terra is very good. Watch out for Terra, and have a game plan for Terra if you know your local meta has Guardian players. I am lucky and did not have Guardian players. I played Saturday night. Managed to take down the whole thing on Dromai. So we didn't really have any poppers, so I just kind of ran through. And I also forgot that Kyloria steals items on Datadol, so that was fun. The rainbow foil is $60. The cold foil is $76. The rainbow foil is definitely the better buy, especially considering it's rare. But with that being said, cold foil still probably looks better. With that being said, I don't think this really helps Florian or Verdance that much, but Terra is just extremely efficient with Crown of Seeds and Rampart, so watch out for that. Lightning Press promo, the alternate art from the Rosetta season. I think it was the second half of the Rosetta season, up to $90. Even last sold was $90. Pretty crazy on these. Aurora hype is real. Battlefront Bastion. Florian was running these over the weekend. Really good into Aurora as well as Syndra and the dagger gameplay. Blue block 2 would prevent 1 of the next damage, so it helps against flick knives. Personally, if you're going to buy one, I would buy the reds. The reds are $13. They're also a prism popper, so really good to sideboard option. And you're not really worried about throwing it as an attack. You're using it as defense most options, as a flexibility piece in a lot of these matchups. Prism popper, it just stops to prevent the flick. It's just more utility that way. Dyadic Carapace, $95 for the rainbow foil. These were down to like 60, I believe. Well, maybe not. It got flagged as 60. The cold foil, I think, is still like 130. Dyadic, if I can spell. Extended part. It's up to 152. Just good card. Dusk Till Dawn isn't getting any younger or cheaper. Adaptive Dissolver, another Rosetta cold foil expansion slot, up to $48. There is only 4 left on the market. This is probably a multiple of in if you're running a mech with any of the Evos. So probably a 2 or 3 of it. I don't know if you're bold enough to do 4, but $48 I think is probably pretty fair for how out of stock Rosetta is, and how I mean, mech isn't really in the meta right now, but when it is, this will go crazy. Face Purgatory, the Rainbow Foil is up to $65. Aurora Armory deck came out this week. I forgot to mention that. And there was 60 Auroras at Calling Kobe in Japan. So Aurora is making a hell of a comeback. She was already really good, and the new deck cards made her better. Poison the Well, the Rainbow Foil. We talked about Verdance earlier being better, as mainly Verdance. $32 for the Rainbow Foil, $33. There's only 4 left on the market. Basically 2 playsets of listings at 50, and then they're gone. Blessing of Deliverance, the Rainbow Foil yellow is up to $25. I'm not sure who's running these. Comment down below. I would guess no, not Jarl. I don't know who's running these. But I would think there might be a build. Bravo used to run the Reds. I think there might be a build in the future with Balda, maybe. So watch out for that. Count Your Blessings Blue, legal in Blitz. So it is up to $20. Makes sense. With Terra especially, I think probably is the deck to beat, especially if he's at your local meta. That's the thing with Blitz, is it's very catered, or Blitz / Skirmish. It's very catered to your local meta. So if you know what you have your local meta, it's pretty easy to counter and adapt your deck, or even switch an entire deck entirely. Taking on the Chin, LGS promo. About a year old now, $10. These cards are really good. I wish I bought more when they were cheaper. I've been on the fence about buying them. I'm not buying them at 10, so I'll probably pass on that. Nourishing Emptiness. The Rainbow Foils are up to $16 for both the Unlimited and First. There is one here at 16, then they go to 19, and then they go to 20. Low stock on these. This I find interesting, is Kasai is really the only one that's ever been able to utilize this very effectively. I think you could probably make a use case of it in maybe the Earth Heroes. Doing your what's it called? Decompose, and you can get rid of the attacks, but I'm confused on why this is spiking right now. Sikkim Shot, the yellow Rainbow Foil promo is down to $3. These were up to $25, $30. Last sold was $7 or $8. So I think this is a pretty good promo to pick up, but it's not a great card. It's one cost three attack arrow with go again, which is the go again is good, but the one cost is not so great. So I'd be careful on that. But there's 5 here at Titan Game Shop. Arachne Redback, the extended art here was up to like $10-15. I think they just got backfilled on listings. They've only been selling around 4, so the $5-6 I think is pretty fair. Similarly, the Arachne Black Widow LGS promo was up to like 18 or 15, 18, so they got backfilled as well. Oh, by the way, I didn't mention this is for basically 2 weeks of adjustments. And Trapdoor as well. Wrecker Romp. This card, I think, is probably a really good buy under 20 right now. Brute is due for support, and when Brute has support, this card is used in virtually every Brute deck. The only reason it's not being run is because of New, and when New's gone, this card will see the same amount of play, if not more. Arachne Solitary Confinement, the Cold Foil Hero promo. This was like a special European promo of some kind. I can't remember what it was from. Somebody's told me a couple times now, and I can't ever remember. Moderately played for $50 from Tyler at Righteous Gaming. And I would say hold off on these unless you just absolutely need one for the collection. There is the Marvel and Hunted now that I think is like $30, 40. He is one of the best heroes in the meta for Blitz Skirmish, so watch out for Kiss of Death, Arachne kind of thing. He has some really crazy play lines. Reel In is down to $6. These were up to like $8. Might be time to pick up your Reel Ins again. They're a little bit lower than they were. Tenacity has gone down a little bit as well. This card, the more I think about it, is really good. I've almost put it in my Fang deck. Mara is really high on it. Some of the other pro players are really high on it. It just really hasn't seen its day yet. It's good in the ninjas, and the ninjas sometimes use it. The rainbow foil is $21 or $22, and only 8 listings left there. The normal has 21 listings and a bunch of one-ofs. There's 1 playset, 2 playsets, 3, 4, yeah. So, but they're up at like 20. So watch out for that. These one-ofs are going to dry up really quick. This will be over a $10 card. It is a generic yellow, so 0 cost, pretty good card with a strong effect. Command and Conquer Fabled is down to 1,100 from its big spike to like, I think it was like up to $2,000. We'll scroll down here and see where it was at. Well, never mind. There's a lot of backfilled here, more than I would have expected. So just those are slowly trickling down. Nobody's really buying them. Flick Knives, the cold foil is down to $175 from its like $230 price tag. I think this is due to Syndra not doing nearly as well, and the assassins aren't really taking over. But I still think the card's very good and very good in the new hunted heroes. And last but not least, Grains of Bloodspill. I think $120 for the cold foil is a pretty good price considering the rainbow foil is $102. Lightly played, so take that with what you will, but it's nearly $30 cheaper than any of the other ones. That is it for today. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Bye.